Again, the military version of the national anthem. Marty Quackenbush, the PA announcer, is a 24-year retired Army veteran, an 18-year retiree from the United States Postal Service, and currently is the Knox County Veterans Service Officer. Blazers and Harcum coming up next, back in 1 minute on WVUB.
Support for WVUB is provided by Good Samaritan. Cooler weather shouldn't mean harder breathing. Good Samaritan's respiratory and pulmonary specialists help you breathe easier, feel stronger, and enjoy the season. More information at gshvin.org/breathe.
Trailblazer basketball on WVUB is underwritten by the Vincent's Laundromat, 1815 North 6th Street. They offer drop-off, pickup, or delivery services in addition to washers and dryers for customer use. The Vincent's Laundromat is open 7 a.m. until last wash at 9 p.m. daily. Their phone number is 812-316-0415. Underwriting for this broadcast is provided by Memring Motorplex, Hart Street, and Highway 41 in Vincennes. Memring sells new Chevrolet and Nissan cars, trucks, and SUVs. Memring also services all makes and models. Memring's inventory of new and used vehicles is available online at memringmotorplex.com or at the dealership. Memring Motorplex is open Monday through Saturday at 1949 Hart Street in Vincennes.
Trailblazers will be at home again next Wednesday night against Harry S. Truman. They lost this afternoon at Wabash Valley in the season opening game for Truman, 77-55. But that game was close long into the second half of the game before Wabash Valley took charge and stretched it out. Some other scores from today. Again, I gave it to you earlier. John A. Logan lost at Indian Hill 77-68. Shawnee was a 64-63 winner over Wren Lake at home in Newland to pick up the fourth win of the season for the Saints. Don't have a report yet on the Lincoln Trail Olive Harvey game. That was played at Lakeland earlier this afternoon, and getting ready to play is Lakeland at home tonight at 8 o'clock Vincennes time against Richard J. Daly. Scope of the games from Region 24 being played today as the season picks up steam. Next Saturday, be on the road at Triton in River Grove, Illinois. 3:30 rather, will be the airtime. 4 o'clock the tip-off against the Triton Trojans. It's been 34 years since the Blazers have played there. They were a Division II team back then and had a great deal of success at that level under Steve Christensen, and then they moved up to Division I. They have quickly become one of the top Division I basketball programs in the country. Both teams will check out to midcourt, and we'll be ready for action here at the PE Complex in this final game of the McDonald's Classic. Stepping in will be Suleiman Silla, and he'll jump against Lorenzo Malinini. Harcum will attack the basket at my left in the first half of the game. The officials are set. And Eric Lowe will step in, put the ball in play. It's controlled by Harcum. They get the first touch of the ball. Here's Shepard in the big circle. Vassar stands back. Shepard, he'll flip it. Right side, Gadiaga. Gadiaga comes high post. Adams away from the defender. Now back to Shepard. Shepard crosses the lane, puts up a short looping shot, air ball, and it's picked up off the floor by Javon Guess. Here comes Vassar on the dribble, our first possession of the game. Man-to-man defense by Harcum. Out front, controlled by Williams. He'll drive down the lane, fall away with the left hand. Good. Oh, great job. Williams against that defender. Took that ball from the right to the left hand with the fallback and got the drop for a 2-0 Blazer lead. Out front, controlled by Bryce Adams. Adams with the dribble with the left hand. Here's a give inside, breaking to the basket. Gadiani goes up and scores. Sedina Gadiaga gets their first basket, deadlocked at 2. We're 1 minute into this basketball game. Full court pressure. Here's a bad pass thrown away by Vassar. Picked off by Gadiaga. Shepard with it, directing traffic. Only 5'8", boy. He's built, though. He's a strong kid. Here's Adams on the right side. Trouble handling the ball. Nuga. He'll bring it back against Callaway. Now here's a pass inside. This is Silla. He'll put up a shot. No. Rebound taken down by Vincennes by Dre Vassar. Vassar wings the ball to Callaway. Free ball by Callaway is off no good. Rebound by Malinini. He'll back his way in. Turns, puts it up with the left hand, can't roll it down, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line and shoot for two. I think that last shot taken by Harcum was not Silla. I think it was Bryce Adams. Malinini will stand in at the free throw line. He is 8 out of 16 in 4 games so far this season from the free throw line. We have not been a good free throw shooting team. Free throw is no good by Malinini. We're hitting only 55% as a team from the foul line, and that's a game changer sometimes in close games. Free throw by Lorenzo, and he bags the second one. Blazers inch ahead, 3-2. Shepard cautiously on the attack across the timeline. With the dribble with the right hand, guarded by Vassar. Kicks the ball right side on the move. This is Gadiaga. Gives it up to Shepard. Shepard will run around the screen. Takes the ball into the lane, backs it out. Here's Bryce Adams for 3. Off the iron, no good. Rebound is deflected by Callaway to Williams. The Vassar on the move. Crosses the timeline with pressure from Shepard. Takes the ball to the left with his left hand on the arc. Callaway runs around the screen set by Malinini. All the way to the right side, now outside the arc. Feeds the ball inside to Guest. Javon will go to work. Inside jump hook by Javon Guest. Off the glass, no good. Rebound easily off the floor by Silla. Willie Shepard the third with the basketball, guarded by Vassar. Now out front. This is Adams. He'll try to push it inside, deflected by Malinini. Recovered on the near sideline by Gadiaga. He'll launch the tray. Shot off the arm, no good. Rebound by Vassar. Baseball pass to Williams. Dayton's got it. Takes it in from the left side. Shot up and good by Dayton Williams. 5-2 VU. Up across the timeline, Willie Shepard. In between the circles. Bryce Adams with it. On the wing. Now to Shepard. Shepard guarded by Vassar. He'll take it against the screen. Lobs up a long 3. Got it. Willie Shepard up and down with the tray. That is his second three-point basket of the year. Ties the game at 5. Into Malinini against the press. Back to Vassar. Vassar with pressure from Shepard will bring it to the timeline to Malinini. Crosses over with a pass to Guest. Back to Vassar. Into Malinini at the high post. He will dribble to the right a couple of steps, gives it up to Dayton. Dayton will swing left down the lane at the baseline, backs it out. Malinini, shot fake, shoulder down, drives in, puts up the shot, banks it off. No. Rebound by Bryce Adams. To Shepard. Here's Shepard on the run down court. Crosses the timeline, encountered by Vassar, right side, up on the point to Adams. Swings the ball's left side to Nuga. Here's Nuga, 3 in the air. It is, misses badly. Karam's off the glass into the hands of Williams. Coast to coast, inside, reverses shot, no. And the rebound deflected by Williams to Malinini, puts it up and in. Blazers go up on top 7-5. This is Shepard across the timeline to Gadiaga. Shepard directing traffic, Vassar the defender. He chooses the screen to drive right. Takes the ball to the top of the lane, hesitates, drives in the lane, back to the basket, picks up the dribble, flips it back out to Gadiaga on the wing. Pass comes right to the point. Adams, he'll work his way in against Guest. Shoulder down, drives it up, rolls off. No rebound by Malinini. To Vassar. Vassar behind his back, crosses over. Left-handed dribble. Down the lane to the left side, now backs it out. Malinini. From the point, one time down, comes right to Williams. Williams with the dribble in the lane, hesitates. Now then there's Vassar for 3. Got it! Dre Vassar airs out the tray. Picks up his 7th of the year, and the Blazers lead early, 10-5. 5 minutes into the game. We're coming up on the first media timeout on the next dead ball. Here's Willie Shepard the third. Passes the ball over to Nuga. Nuga backs it out, comes left now to Gadiaga. On the wing, pushes the ball back inside to Adams. Adams against Guest, puts shot up short. Rebound by Javon Guest. We get a foul called on Guest. Well, we've played 5 minutes and 10 seconds before the first foul of the game was called, and I like that. And that brings up the media timeout. Timeout on the floor. Trailblazers scoreboard underwritten by Lou Fuse, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1270 South Hart Street Road. I'll be back in 60 seconds on WDUB.
Support for this broadcast is provided by the Good Samaritan Hospital Foundation, which through the generosity of its donors provides financial assistance for patients, community health projects, technology, and scholarships. The GSH Foundation office is at 328 North 2nd Street, Suite 201. The phone number is 812-885-3192.
Underwriting support for this Trailblazer broadcast is provided by El Corral Mexican Restaurant and Bar, located at 630 Kimmel Road in Vincennes and 427 West 11th Street in Bicknell. El Corral opens daily at 11 a.m. and offers a menu of luncheon and evening Mexican cuisine with takeout available. The Vincennes phone number is 812-895-9422 and in Bicknell, 812-757-4224 for El Corral Mexican Restaurant and Bar.
Back at the PE complex in the crowd, former Trailblazers Dan Sparks and his son Scott. Scott's son Daniel Sparks is a 6'4" redshirt sophomore on the Olney Central team. He did not play in tonight's game. Got a little playing action last night. He was a redshirt last year at Olney Central. He played at Robinson High School. Good to see Dan and Scott back in the building. Of course, Dan never played in this building. He played at Bealis Gym back in the mid-'60s on the national championship team, but Scott played from 1990 to 1992. At the free throw line is Bryce Adams. 10-5 the score. Vincennes up by 5 with 14:50 to go in the first half of the game. Shots in the air, and it is good. Bryce Adams came into the game tonight with 13 points in each of their first 2 games. He's now 5 out of 6 from the free throw line in 3 games so far this season. From Woodstock, Maryland. Free throw by Adams is in the air, and this one is in and out, no good. Rebound blocked out by Williams. Vassar will drive it up across the timeline. Pass comes left. Now then there's a sweep to the lane by Callaway. Callaway leans inside, puts a shot up, no. Ball deflected down, controlled by Willie Shepard. Shepard will bring it back quickly. Across the 10-second line. Alex Montez checked in, replacing Javon Guest in the Blazer lineup, coming out of that timeout. This is Shepard. And Prince Ochugwu will also come in on the next dead ball. Here's Nuga out front. 13 to shoot. He'll drive it up inside, lost the ball to the basket, can't get it down. Rebound to Vincent. Michael Ephraim also in there, grabbed that rebound. So the Blazers have a big lineup in there now with Ephraim at 6'10". Here's Vassar off the left elbow, cut off, backs it out to Williams. 13 to shooters, Dayton down the lane, spins around, can't develop the shot, lobs it back out to Montez. 8 to shoot. Here's Montez. Drive inside. Changes hands. Puts it up short. Rebound Ephraim. Turnaround shot is good by Michael Ephraim. He is emerging. Makes it 12-6 VU. 13:38 to go in the first half. Willie Shepard. He'll drive by the screen to the left side. Here's the lob. Throws it away. Tipped by Callaway, and he can't control it. So there's no change of possession there. I said at the top of the interview with Coach Franklin, the state of Indiana is already 1-0 ahead of the state of Pennsylvania today, and let's make it 2 for 2. If you're listening out in Philadelphia, sorry guys, but that was a heck of a finish for the game between Indiana and Penn State. You have to live in Indiana. Here's a pass, comes into Willie Shepard III. Drops it off, and we get a foul away from the ball called, I believe, on Ephraim. Foul, yeah, it's on Ephraim. That's his first personal foul. Zion Moore checked in on that last dead ball, a 6'3" freshman, Bell Vernon, Pennsylvania. Here's a pass inside, shot up, no good. No, it is good. Zoran Mandic, 6'10" freshman from Serbia, picks up his first basket. So, Coach, here's a pass inside of Chugui from Vassar, and he lays it in and scores. They were slow getting back on defense. Coach Ball has gone to his bench extensively here early on. Here's a shot up by Zion Moore, and he will get it down on the fall away. So both teams are having trouble making the transition now. Full court pressure. Williams, Vassar. Comes back to Dayton Williams. He'll chase across the timeline. Coast to coast inside, lays it up. No. Rebound, Ephraim, but no rebound there. There's a foul called on Samuel Nuga. That'll be his first personal foul. Nuga's a 6-foot freshman from Toronto. They have 7 players, international players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players on their roster, international kids. Free throw is good by Dayton Williams. That's his first free throw of the night. Williams comes into the game hitting 42% from three-point range. Sansu Wicca will check in, a 6'7" freshman from Angola. Second shot's also good by Dayton Williams. Vincennes ups the score to 15-10. 12:47 to go in the first half. Willie Shepard over on the right side, guarded by Vassar. The only other starter still in there is Gadiaga, who sets the screen as Shepard drives left to the point, now changes direction. He'll pull up at the elbow, can't get the shot. Here's Wicca. He'll fake the shot, drives up inside, shot off no good. Rebound on the play. No, foul. This is going to go against Ephraim, and he picks up his second foul. In quick fashion, that'll send him to the bench in favor of Malinini, with Wicca going to the free throw line. Sansu Wicca's had 11 points and 2 points respectively in 2 basketball games. He had 2 last night against Olney Central. Free throw in the air by Wicca is no good. He's now 2 for 4 on the season. That's his first free throw in this game. And Malinini checks back in. 16-10, Blazer lead is 6. One more free throw here. Shots in the air, and this one is no good. Block out rebound. Well, it's going to be taken off the floor by Wicca. It went through the legs of Jay Thomas. Now then, here's a drive inside Shepard. He'll put it up and score. Willie Shepard cuts the VU lead to 4, 16-12. Moving toward the 12-minute mark. Vassar, the Dayton Williams, across to Ochugwu, backs it out to Vassar in the middle of Malinini. Puts it down the weave to Ochugwu, back out to Dayton Williams. Williams will drive Zion Moore in the lane. Hooks the ball inside Malinini, up with the shot. Blocked by Nuga. Taken by Willie Shepard. Up across the timeline. They can get with him 1. Here's a pass right side and into the hands of, and a foul called on Vincennes. I think this is going to go on Ochugwu. No, it's going to be on Jay Thomas. He and Thomas and Ochugwu had Gadiaga sandwiched there into the basket. We get the media timeout. Timeout on the floor. Trailblazer scoreboard written by Lou Hughes. Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1270 South Hart Street Road. Vincennes 16, Harcum 12. Back in 1 minute.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Ewing Printing Company, where they have served the Vincennes area for 107 years, offering graphic design and full-color printing services. Ewing prints and designs a variety of items, including car and truck wraps. They also offer direct mail advertising.
Funding for Vincennes University basketball on WVUB is provided through support from Lindsay Wealth Management at 2801 North 6th Street in Vincennes. Lindsay Wealth Management offers financial planning and investment services. More information available at lindsaywealth.com or by phone at 812-316-2079.
Support for this station is provided by the Vincennes University Foundation. At VU, your passion meets our purpose. The foundation assists alumni and friends in turning their love for learning, the arts and sciences, or technology into a legacy that supports student success. Together, we're creating opportunities for the next generation of trailblazers, because once a trailblazer, always a trailblazer.
Welcome back. We had a good one. This is a good one going here. Vassar, Ochugwu, Javon Guest back in the game along with Dayton Williams, Malinini, Gadiaga and Nuga along with Zoran Mandic, Shepard and Zion Moore for Harcum. Inbounding the ball be Gadiaga. He'll bounce it in. This is Nuga to the basket. Shot no good. No, that was Moore's shot. Rebound taken down by Vassar to Ochugwu across the timeline. Now then, Vassar will drive left. Gets by the defender, and we get a screen set and a foul on Vincennes. This will be an offensive foul for a turnover. It's on Malinini, and that is his first personal foul, team's fifth. Blazers averaging only 12 turnovers a game. And here's a bad pass. Shepard throws it away, picked off by Javon Guest down court. Vassar to Malinini, puts a shot up, no one out of bounds. We failed to capitalize there on that transition. So again, Harcum will have a chance to cut the lead to 1. Here's Shepard, brings it slowly. 5-8. Comes left, Gadiaga works it on the dribble, guarded by Vassar. He'll take Vassar to the right, spins in the lane. Ball is deflected, comes back with it. He'll reset with a pass to Moore. They have 8 seconds to shoot. Moore gets it back from Mandich. Now we get an offensive foul called on Harcum. Screen set by Mandich, and he draws the foul. That's their third team foul. Vincennes with the basketball, leading 16-12. Now then Dayton Williams. Williams on the wing, working the basketball, leading the screen by Malinini. He'll drive right, spins back to his left with the left hand, puts the shot off the glass. No guess, back up, no, and a foul from behind. I got a feeling this will be on Zion Moore. Let's see. Nope, I'm wrong. It's Sensu Wicko pick up the foul. This will put Guest at the free throw line. Javon Guest at the free throw line. 5 out of 11 on the season. Free throws in the air, and this one's no good. Vassar will go to the bench. We'll see Elijah Lovemore check into the lineup, the 6'3 freshman from Chicago Heights Bloom. Free throw is no good by Guest. Rebound Ochugwu, and a foul on Vincennes. It's on Ochugwu. That's his first personal foul, and now 6 fouls on Vincennes. 4 have been called on the Bears. There's Willie Shepard in the circle. He starts the offense to the right, controlled by Wicca. Wicca will drive it inside at the baseline. Shot off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound Dayton Williams. Working, it's Lovemore, down quickly. Fades off the right side, being defended by Shepard. Now then Malinini back to Lovemore for 3. It's too strong off the back of the iron. Rebound Ochugwu. Back out front to Dayton. He'll drive down the lane. Takes the ball to the glass and gets fouled by Mandich. Zoran Mandich called for his second personal foul with 10:04 to go in the first half. And Dayton Williams will stand in where he's already 2 for 2 from the line and has 6 of our 16 points so far in the game. Free throw by Dayton's in the air, and it's good. Bryce Adams, who started returns, he'll replace Sensu Wicca. The Blazers are up by 5. Now then Alex Montez, if this free throw by Williams is good, he'll check into the game. Free throw by Williams is no good, and the rebound by Malinini off the left side. Malinini backs it out. Here's a set for a 3 by Lovemore. Shot no good. Rebound deflected and controlled finally by Ochugwu off the floor. VU's got it back. Lovemore drives by the screen. Takes the ball to the baseline, under the basket, spins around. Gets it back out to Malinini. We have 6 seconds to get the ball in the air. Here's Ochugwu, drives left, lobs it up and scores. Nice drive, slashing across the lane by Prince Ochugwu. The Blazers now have worked themselves into a 7-point lead, 19-12. Shepard with it. He's guarded by Lovemore. He'll take Lovemore to the left side of the lane. Now backs it out. Adams has trouble handling the ball at the point, picks it up with the left hand. Here's a near steal by Lovemore, and Adams falls down, scramble for it. And what have we got here? I guess they got a timeout. I thought they were going to call travel, but he wasn't trying to get up. Timeout on the floor. Trailblazers scoreboard, underwritten by Lou Fuse, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1270 South Hart Street Road. The Blazers lead 19-12, back in 30 seconds on WVUB.
This broadcast is underwritten by German American Bank, a financial company offering banking, insurance, and wealth management services to individuals, families, and businesses. German American Bank serves customers in Indiana and Kentucky. More information about services and locations available at GermanAmerican.com.
19-12, Blazers with a 7-point lead, a little more than midway through the first half of the basketball game here in the final game of the McDonald's Basketball Classic at the VUP complex. They have Suleiman Silla back in the game and Shepard, who's never been out. Bryce Adams along with Zion Moore, and the other player is Gadiaga. Malinini, Ochugwu, Montez, Dayton Williams, and who's the other player? I mentioned Ochugwu. Lovemore. He's defending Shepard. He'll run the ball to the right, puts the shot up, no, and he did not get it away in time. The shot clock violation turns the ball back over to VU. Zone pressure as they inbound the ball. Lovemore, and here's a deflection by Shepard. Boy, his hands are quick. Dre Vassar getting set to return, and Samuel Nuga will check in replacing Gadiaga. Lovemore will go to the bench. Now Williams in front of the VU bench will inbound the ball. Intending to get the ball to Vassar, let's see. He drops it off the bounce. Now Dre, one-on-one against Shepard across the timeline. Behind his back, crosses over the point. Now backs away for the set. Inside 9 to go in the first half. This is Vassar to the elbow. Fall away shot from 15 is good by Vassar. Dre Vassar, his 5th point of the game. Blazers have a 9-point lead, 21-12 over Harcum. Here's Adams between the circles. He will drive inside, throws the ball up off the rim and scores. At 21-14. Quickly down, breaking the press, it's Ochugwu. Now then Dayton Williams. Williams will drive across the lane, inside out, comes back to Montez. Montez rolls to the right, bounces the ball off to Malinini. He'll work his way in, wants that left-handed hook, and jumps it in. 23-14, 9-point Blazer lead again. And here's Willie Shepard at the 8-minute mark. Over to Moore. Moore will drive on Ochugwu, move in the lane. Nearly throws it away. Nuga came up with now then Shepard for 3. High-arching 3-point shot. Rebound off the back of the iron to Ochugwu. To Vassar on the move across the timeline. He'll pass inside. Williams all alone and scores. 9 by Williams and a 25-14 Blazer lead. A great defensive effort here in the first 12.5 minutes by VU. Here's Shepard with it. Shepard, screen set by Silla. Back up top to Adams. Adams inside. This is Silla. Silla jump hook is up and no good. Rebound by Vassar. Vassar trails the crowd across the timeline. Pass inside. Malinini got down court, got behind the defenders, and makes it a 27-14 VU lead. Working toward the 7-minute mark. There will be a media timeout on the next dead ball. Harcum basketball out top. This is Bryce Adams. Adams behind his back, and it's going to be stolen away by Vassar. Ahead to Montez. Inside for the slam. Alex Montez slams it home. 27-14 Vincennes. 6:44 to go in the first half. Out front, this is Willie Shepard. That's 29-14. They were slow on putting the points on the board. I knew when I said that didn't sound right. And now then we get a stoppage of play. And I think there's something on the floor. They were looking at the floor earlier, and there's moisture on the floor. We're going to end up with a media timeout out of this. I'm not sure where the moisture came from, a water bottle or whatever it is, but we're going to get a timeout on the floor. This should be a media timeout, but they've not called it that yet. All right, timeout on the floor. Trailblazers scoreboard underwritten by Lou Fuse Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 29-14. Back in a minute.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Jimmy John's at 2361 North 6th Street in Vincennes and 2402 East National Highway in Washington. Jimmy John's offers sandwiches and wraps for dine-in, pickup, and delivery. Their Washington location features a drive-thru. More information is available online and through their app. Funding for Vincennes University basketball on WVUB is provided through support from Vincennes Water Utilities at 403 Busserin Street. Vincennes Water Utilities offers various payment options, including paperless billing and 24-hour online access. Office hours are 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday, and the phone number is 812-882-7877.
Well, hello to the folks who may be listening and watching in Philadelphia. The only time I was ever in Philadelphia was the 1976 Major League Baseball All-Star Game. That's my extent of experience in Philadelphia. Got to visit the Liberty Bell, see the sights. That's 49 years ago. 6:33 to go in the first half of the game. Blazers have opened up a 29-14 lead. They're still attending to the moisture. It's right in front of the scorer's bench near the Harcum bench, right in front of where Marty, the PA announcer, is located. So I don't know what's caused that, where it's coming from. But it's caused a delay in play. John Ball goes out and says something to the officials. Harcum will return home. They will play Hartford on November the 12th, and then Richard Bland on the 15th. That will be, a week from tonight. Then they go on the road and play at Cecil. They start some of their Maryland Conference games. And then they got a trip later on scheduled for Brunswick in a tournament in North Carolina. Well, there's still our trainer, the training services provided by the Good Samaritan Hospital, and Caleb's getting a workout down there, coming up with moisture. I have no idea where it came from. Again, some scores from earlier today. Shawnee defeated Rend Lake by a single point, 64-63. Wabash Valley turned back Harry S. Truman, 77-55. Truman will be in here on Wednesday night for a 7 o'clock tip-off against the Blazers. Indian Hills defeated John Logan, 77-68. And earlier in the game here, it was Olney Central defeating Kennedy King, 78-61. I do not have a result yet on the Lincoln Trail. And Olive Harvey game, that was played at Lakeland in Mattoon. And the game going on there now is Richard Daly playing the Lakeland Lakers. That will continue tomorrow at Lakeland. And the other team, Region 24 team in action tomorrow, will be Kaskaskia at home against the Brescia JV team. So Lincoln Trail plays Daly tomorrow. Olive Harvey plays Lakeland in Mattoon. Mattoon's about 100 miles from Vincennes. And they're still, we got the athletic director, John Meeks, out there mopping up the moisture. So I can't see from my vantage point where all this came from. Well, now there was some blood on the floor because Caleb is putting a neutralizer on that. We had a delay in the first game for the same reason. There was blood on the floor from one of the players on one of the teams. It took a while to rectify that. If this was a tennis match, any sign of blood on a player's body is the cause for a bleeding timeout. And they get up to 15 minutes to take care of the problem. Seems like it's been that long here. Well, I think it's not done yet. Michael Taylor, the PE complex manager, is down there, and they've got a whole bundle of towels going to the laundry. So now we're finally ready for basketball again. Across the way, it'll be Stadina Gadiaga inbound the ball for Harcum. They're down by 15, 6.5 to go in the first half. Gadiaga will push it in to Shepard. Shepard the third. Guarded by Flavio Jean. He'll take the ball to the glass. Shot off no good. Rebound by Jean. Jean through traffic. Straight down the middle. 4-on-3. Inside Williams. His shot is blocked. Great block by Gattiaga. Rebound is going to be taken down by Nuga. And then down court now we get a foul call on Montez trying to recover defensively. As Gattiaga got the breakaway, Montez gets his first personal foul. This will put Gattiaga at the free throw line.
At the free throw line, number 20,
Sedina Gattiaga. Shots in the air, and this one's short, no good. Rebound by Dayton Williams. They're 0 for 4 from the foul line. Down court. Here's Flavio Jean. Jump shot just onside. The elbow is good by Jean, and the Blazers lead by 17, 31-14. Out front. Adams is hounded double team. Now he will push the ball right side to Nuga. Nuga in the lane. The ball's deflected back to Nuga. Nuga and has it stolen away by Dayton Williams. Williams through traffic. Release comes to Ochugwu. Deep to the right side. Montez for three. Got it! Alex Montez drills the tray, and the Blazers a 20-point lead with 5:29 to play in the first half. This is Shepard III, guarded by Flavio. Gives it up to Silla. Silla in between the circles. On the weave, comes back to Bryce Adams. Down the lane, stolen by Williams. 1-on-2, inside, up off the glass, and scores again. Dayton Williams with 11 points, and the Blazers with a 36-14 edge at the 5-minute mark to go in the first half. Here's Willie Shepard. Walks the ball between the circles, and the ball going to be deflected by Jean. Montez, a gimme for Jean, and Jean with the layup, and the wheels, or I'm sorry, Vassar got the layup. The wheels have actually come off the tractor here for Harcum in this ball game. Here's a drive in the lane. The ball's deflected away by Montez. Vassar's got it. He'll drive it down across the lane, inside out. Feeds the ball to Montez from Ochugwu. 3-ball no good. Rebound tapped by Malinini to Shepard. Here's a breakaway down inside by Gattiaga. He mistimed the jump, but he got fouled by Williams as he got down into the basket. That'll be the first foul on Dayton Williams. Yeah, you're right. The last two buckets were by Vassar. I miscalled that. So I've got Vassar with 9 points. At the free throw line is Gattiaga. Got Nick Nielsen watching out in South Carolina, and he's keeping me honest. Free throw's in the air, and this one is good. Gattiaga got his third point. Devin Jones will check in, a 6'1 freshman, Long Branch, New Jersey. He'll replace Willie Shepard. Free throw, both are good now by Gattiaga. Gives him 4 points in the game, 38-16. Pass in the middle to Malinini, back to Vassar. Vassar crosses the timeline to Williams. Malinini, back to Vassar. Vassar runs around the screen set by Malinini. Here's a give to Malinini at the baseline. His shot's, well, I don't know if he got a shot away. The ball was blocked down. Give a steal there to Silla. Now it comes down the left side to Nuga. Nuga works the left corner. Feeds the ball on the low post. This is Silla, backs it out to Nuga. Nuga will drive across the lane. Defended by Dayton Williams. He'll spin against Williams inside, puts your shot up. No good. Rebound by Williams. Williams, man, has the ball deflected out of his hands by Bryce Adams. And we get the under 4 media timeout. 38-16 is the score on the Trailblazers scoreboard, underwritten by Lou Fuse, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1270 South Hart Street Road. Back in 1 minute on WVUB.
Support for WVUB is provided by Byron Bob's Pizza House, 812 Main in Vincennes. Open 7 days a week and featuring pizza, sandwiches, wings, and a fresh salad bar. Online ordering is available at bobspizza.net.
Support for this broadcast provided by Cantwell Shortstop, 625 Kimmel Road, and Cantwell Service Center, Washington Avenue and St. Clair. Selling Marathon and Sunoco gas and oil products. Both locations are open 24/7 and serve hot lunch items, 11 until 2 daily. Cantwell Shortstop and Cantwell Service Center, serving Vincennes since 1968.
Support for Trailblazer basketball on WVUB is provided by Goodwin Seavers Family Funeral Home, 524 Broadway. Serving Knox and Davies counties is a funeral service and cremation provider. Goodwin Seavers Family Funeral Home offers services that will help tell the story of a life, with service options that honor each family's traditions and wishes.
3:35 to go in the first half. Blazers have opened up a 22-point lead over the Harcum Bears. Vassar's on the floor along with Williams, Ochugwu, Montez, and Malanini. Nuga, Bryce, Adams, Silla, and Devin Jones. The other player is Gadiaga. Full court pressure. Here's Vassar. Approaches, crosses over the 10-second line. In the big circle with the left hand with the dribble. Defender backing away. In a man-to-man, well, kind of a matchup zone. Here's a pass right side to Ochugwu. Now then swings the ball through Vassar left to Malanini, or to Montez, to Vassar. And Vassar strokes a long arching tray. Vassar buries his second tray of the day, and it's 41-16. In between the circles. Now then right side, this is Gadiaga. Gadiaga back to Nuga. Nuga will drive across the lane, change his hands, puts it up short. Rebound by Ochugwu. To Dayton Williams ahead to Malanini, deep right side Montez. Montez will drive the ball to the lane. Now backs it out. Here's Vassar, another three. This one's no good, a little too strong. Rebound Malanini. And inside on the rebound is Silla. To Nuga, up quickly. Nuga to Silla. Silla wings the ball left side, Devin Jones. Jones guarded by Vassar. He'll drive the ball across the lane, puts the shot up, blocked by Malanini. No. Foul on Lorenzo. No, they whistle this on Vassar. I thought Lorenzo got him over the back. Zoran Mandic will check back in the lineup. And slowly to the bench will be Silla. Devin Jones, who's 2 for 5 from the free throw line on the season, misses this one. 2:26 to go in the half. Don't go away at halftime. We'll have this week in Trailblazer history. Shots in the air, and this one is good by Devin Jones, his first point. 41-17. Vassar brings it to and across the 10-second line. The defender is Devin Jones. Pass right side to Williams. Back out to Vassar. Vassar against the zone. Now then to Montez. Through the middle to Williams. Now back to Vassar to Montez. 10 to shoot. Here's Vassar. He'll drive down the lane from the elbow. Jump shot's off, no good. Rebound is deflected down and controlled by Gadiaga. Inside 2. Nuga. He will drive across the lane, lofts the ball up and scores. Samuel Nuga gets his first basket with 1:46 to go in the half. Now doubled up. Vassar finds help with Williams across the timeline. They got numbers now down in the lane. Left side Ochugwu. Prince bounces it out front from Vassar right to Williams. Deep right. Montez back out front. Vassar. Here's Vassar down the lane a step. Inside out. Here's a drive by Ochugwu. Inside to Malanini. Gets under the basket and draws the defender on top of him. He'll go to the free throw line, I think. Let's see here. This is going to be on Mandic. I got him with 3 fouls. No, it'll be out of bounds. He wasn't in the act of shooting there. This is Montez. Inside to Vassar. Vassar at the baseline. Clears the ball deep left. Prince Ochugwu, shot fake. Inside to Malanini. Malanini against Mandic. He will back in. And the international matchup, shot's no good. Rebound taken down by Gadiaga. Down quickly. Over on the right side, Devin Jones. Now they clear it to Nuga. With 1 minute to play in the first half. Nuga rotates to the point. Guarded by Ochugwu. Here's Gadiaga. Shot clock at 13. Gadiaga nearly lost it and stolen away by Montez. Montez ahead to Williams, and chasing the ball down and losing it out of bounds is Devin Jones. He got there just in time to get between the ball and Dayton Williams, but he couldn't come up with it. He touched the out of bounds, and we have the ball to baseline right to throw in bounds. 41-19 Vincennes. Montez inbounds the ball to Malinini. He can't handle it. It's going to be picked up by Harcum. Coming up with it was Bryce Adams. Devin Jones with it, trying to use the screen. He'll bring it back to the left at the point. Deep right side. This is Nuga for three. Shot no good. Rebound by Vassar. And they foul off the rebound away from the ball is called on Bryce Adams. That's Adams' first personal foul. That's a loose ball foul, so we will shoot free throws now on their 7th foul of the first half. VU's been called for 9. Ochugwu will stand in at the free throw line. He's just 3 for 7 this season so far. Willie Shepard III will check back in the lineup, replacing Bryce Adams, with Ochugwu standing in. Shots in the air, and this one's good. Prince picks up the free throw. That's his 5th point so far in the first half, off the bench. Makes it 42-19 Vincennes. One more free throw here. It flies, and this one's also good by Prince. The transfer from Copiah Lincoln in Mississippi. 43-19. Willie Shepard III in the big circle. Clock winding down, 20 seconds to go in the first half. Shepard stands with it, brings the wings out. Now he looks for the cutter. Goes deep to the right side. This is Devin Jones. 8 seconds to play in the half. Shepard up top against Montez. He will fall back. This is a 2. Got it. It was a 2. Willie Shepard had his foot on the line, and that's the half. So Harcum converts on the final possession of the first half of the basketball game. However, as they go to the locker room, they are trailing the Trailblazers by a score of 43-21 on the Trailblazer scoreboard, underwritten by Lou Fuse. Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1270 South Hart Street Road. I'll be back after we recognize our broadcast underwriting sponsors.
It's halftime. We'll rejoin the WVUB Blazer 91.1 broadcast in just a moment. This exclusive broadcast of Vincennes University basketball is brought to you by underwriting support from
Wolf Construction Company,
Vincennes Water Utilities,
El Corral Mexican Restaurant and Bar,
Good Samaritan Hospital, provider of VU Athletic Training Services,
Lindsay Wealth Management,
Lou Fuse, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram,
First Vincennes Savings Bank,
Robin Montgomery and John Yoakum, FC Tucker Imge,
Herman Family Dentistry,
Walker Hughes Insurance,
Buffalo Wild Wings,
Ewing Printing,
the Vincennes University Alumni Association and Foundation,
Ubelar GMC Cadillac in Vincennes,
Holmes Plumbing,
Byron Bob's Pizza House,
Memory Motorplex,
the Vincennes Laundromat,
Jimmy John's,
German American Bank,
Goodwin Sievers Family Funeral Home,
Cantwell Shortstop and Cantwell Service Center,
Culver's Restaurant,
and the Good Samaritan Hospital Foundation.
Now, back to the WVUB Blazer 91.1 broadcast for halftime stats and comments.
WVUB Vincennes, a proud part of Vincennes University Broadcasting.
All right, thank you, Andy. 43-21, the halftime score. The first game was won tonight by Olney Central. A nice comeback from last night's loss to Harcum. Olney Central wins the game by a score of 78-61 over Kennedy King, led by Gabe Johnson, who had 27 points, 11 out of 16 from the free throw line. Jordan Babcock had 15, including 3 trays. Braden Walters and Jaden Eldridge each scored 12 for the Blue Knights, who improved to 2 and 3. Reggie Ray had 20 for Kennedy King. Kelsey Tarver added 13 for the Statesmen. They dropped to 0 and 4, while Olney has equaled its win total of all of last year, with a 2 and 3 season record. The Blue Knights, under the first-year head coach Grayson Flippner, Again, some other scores from earlier today. Rend Lake and Shawnee down at Hewlin. Shawnee wins 64-63. Wabash with a 22-point win, 77-55 over Harry S. Truman at Mount Carmel. Indian Hills turns back John Logan 77-68. And then again, I gave you the Alny Central score. Still looking for that Lincoln Trail Olive Harvey score from earlier today at Lakeland in Mattoon. 43-21, Blazers have the lead here to halftime. Trailblazers scoreboard underwritten by Lou Fuse, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1270 South Harsh Reed Road. Back with scoring in 2 minutes.
Underwriting support for this broadcast is provided by Holmes Plumbing Supply, 1690 Hart Street in Vincennes. They do complete bathroom remodeling projects and feature Lennox systems and Bradford White water heaters. They also do sewer line installation. Their phone number is 812-882-1865. Funding for this broadcast is provided by Wolf Construction Company, 2724 Washington Avenue. They offer new residential and commercial construction plus renovation services. Wolf's current projects include work at the Red Skelton Museum and Godare Hall on the VU campus, Good Samaritan Hospital, and Lincoln High School. The phone number for Wolf Construction Company is 812-882-2260.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Culver's Restaurant, 7 Executive Boulevard in Vincennes. Culver's menu features home-style meals, hand-battered codfish sandwiches, soups, and salads. Culver's is open 10:30 a.m. until 10:30 p.m. daily.
Support for this broadcast is provided by First Vincennes Savings Bank with inside banking locations at 615 Kimmel Road and 2612 North 6th Street, plus ATM services at 3rd and Vigo, Kimmel Road, and ITM service in Monroe City. More information is available at frsb.net and by phone at 812-885-9018. Member FDIC.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Robin Montgomery and John Yoakum, FC Tucker Emge. They represent residential and commercial listings and sales in southern Indiana and southern Illinois. The FC Tucker Emge office is at 2801 North 6th Street, Suite B. The phone numbers are 812-881-7509 for Robin Montgomery and 812-887-8669 for John Yoakum.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Walker Hughes Insurance, 509 Main Street, formerly United Insurance Services, serving southern Indiana and Illinois businesses and families since 1903 by representing Auto Owners Insurance Company, among many other carriers. They can be reached at 882-3560 or online at walkerhughes.com.
All right, welcome back. For Harcum, Samuel Nuga, who started, picked up a basket, scored 2 points. Zion Moore off the bench with a basket and 2 points. Devin Jones in relief, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Sansu Wicca also off the bench, missed a couple of free throws. Willie Shepard has 3 field goals, including their only tray, total of 7 points. Zoran Mandic off the bench with a basket for 2 points. Sedina Gadiaga, a basket, 2 for 3 from the line, 4 points in the first half. Suleiman Silla did not score in the first half, and Bryce Adams picked up a basket, 1 for 2 from the free throw line, and scored 3 points. They were 3 out of 7 from the free throw line in the first half of the game and committed a total of 7 fouls in the first 20 minutes. For Vincennes, Elijah Lovemore played in the first half, did not score. Dre Vassar with 5 field goals, including 2 trays. 1 personal foul, and he's the game's individual point leader at halftime with 12. Jalen Calloway started, did not score in the first half. Dayton Williams has 11 points, 4 field goals, 3 for 4 from the line, 1 personal foul. Alex Montez has 2 baskets. 1 was a tray, total of 5. Jay Thomas played in the first half, did not score. Prince Ochugwu came off the bench, picked up 2 field goals, 2 for 2 from the line, scored 6 points. Javon Guess, who started, missed a couple of free throws, did not score in the first half of the game. Michael Ephraim came in, had some good ball work early, picked up a basket, but they got 2 he got 2 quick fouls and ended up with 2 points and 2 fouls on the bench for the rest of the first half. Lorenzo Malanini, 3 field goals, 1 for 2 from the line, scored 7 points, had 1 personal foul. The Blazers, only a 55% team from the free throw line in the first 4 games, now 6 out of 10 in the game tonight for 60%. 43-21 is the score on the Trailblazers scoreboard, underwritten by Lou Fuse. Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1270 South Hart Reed Road. Back with This Week in Trailblazer History, back in 1 minute on WVUB.
Broadcast support is provided by Buffalo Wild Wings, located at 2407 North 6th Street in Vincennes, where every day is game day. Buffalo Wild Wings features 21 sauces and seasonings from mild to wild for their wings, along with cheeseburgers and hand-breaded chicken tenders. Buffalo Wild Wings is open daily.
This Trailblazer broadcast is supported by Ular Cadillac GMC, Kimmel Road in Vincennes. They sell new and used Cadillac and GMC vehicles, plus other makes and models, and also have an automotive service department. More information is available at ubilarvincennes.com. Ubilar, where customers send their friends since 1929.
Underwriting for this broadcast is provided by Herman Family Dentistry, a full-service family dental office located at 608 South Bell Run Road in Vincennes. Doctors Eric Herman, Lynn Stein, Karen Shank, John Anderson, and their team provide dental services including veneers, dentures, implants, and more. Appointment information for Herman Family Dentistry is available at 812-882-1572.
Welcome back, everybody, to the VUP Complex. Blazers on top, 43-21. It's time now for a look back at this week in Trailblazer history, underwritten by the Vincennes University Alumni Association and Foundation, located at 3rd and College on the VU campus. The 1985-86 Trailblazer team is remembered as one of the best in school history. On November 9th, 1985, VU opened the season with a 78-72 road win at Danville, Illinois. Jeff Huffman and Cal Foster scored 19 points each. The Blazers won 15 straight games to open the season before a 73-70 loss to Wabash Valley. 3 early games were later overturned due to forfeits via use of an ineligible player. Blazers fought their way to the NJCAA championship game before losing 78-72 to the Liddell Eccles-led San Jacinto Ravens. Finished the season 33-5. By the way, San Jacinto a few years ago discontinued their program. Huffman went on to play at New Orleans while Foster transferred to Providence. Foster's son, Devin, played 2 seasons, 2012-14, here at Vincennes before he transferred to Penn State. This week in Trailblazer history, underwritten by the Vincennes University Alumni Association and Foundation. We lead 43-21. Trailblazer scoreboard underwritten by Lou Fuse, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Back in 2 minutes on WVUB.
Support for WVUB is provided by Good Samaritan. Cooler weather shouldn't mean harder breathing. Good Samaritan's respiratory and pulmonary specialists help you breathe easier, feel stronger, and enjoy the season. More information at gshvin.org/breathe.
Trailblazer basketball on WVUB is underwritten by the Vincennes Laundromat, 1815 North 6th Street. They offer drop-off, pickup, or delivery services in addition to washers and dryers for customer use. The Vincennes Laundromat is open 7 a.m. until last wash at 9 p.m. daily. Their phone number is 812-316-0415. Underwriting for this broadcast is provided by Memmering Motorplex, Hart Street, and Highway 41 in Vincennes. Memmering sells new Chevrolet and Nissan cars, trucks, and SUVs. Memmering also services all makes and models. Memmering's inventory of new and used vehicles is available online at memmeringmotorplex.com or at the dealership. Memmering Motorplex is open Monday through Saturday at 1949 Hart Street in Vincennes. Support for this broadcast is provided by the Good Samaritan Hospital Foundation, which, through the generosity of its donors, provides financial assistance for patients, emerging needs, medical equipment, and scholarships. The GSH Foundation office is at 328 North 2nd Street, Suite 201. The phone number is 812-885-3192.
Underwriting support for this Trailblazer broadcast is provided by El Corral Mexican Restaurant and Bar, located at 630 Kimmel Road in Vincennes and 427 West 11th Street in Bicknell. El Corral offers a menu that includes tacos, fajitas, and quesadillas. El Corral opens daily at 11 a.m. at both locations, with takeout available. The Vincennes phone number is 812-895-9422, and in Bicknell, 812-757-4224.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Ewing Printing Company, where they have served the Vincennes area for 107 years, offering graphic design and full-color printing services. Ewing prints and designs brochures, signs, and banners. The phone number for Ewing Printing is 812-882-2415.
Lady Blazers won yesterday at Richard J. Daley, 66-45. They played earlier today at Olive Harvey. I do not have a report on the outcome of that game. They're idle now for the next 10 days before they travel to Danville. They'll play on the 22nd at Three Rivers at Poplar Bluff, Missouri, then return home to play Roane State on November 25th. That'll be part of a doubleheader. They'll play the 5 o'clock game, and the VU men will take on Pellissippi State out of Knoxville, Tennessee in the 7 o'clock closer. Lady Blazers were 2-1 going into that game today at Olive Harvey in Chicago. Ranked teams playing tonight. Trinity Valley is playing at Grayson, Texas. South Plains on the road at Trinidad State, which had honorable mention in the first bowl. Daytona State is in North Carolina playing Brunswick at Wake Tech. Of course, the Blazers ranked number 4 hosting Harcum. Connors State at home against Arkansas Newport tonight. Northwest Florida State hosted honorable mention Monroe, New York City today. They are ranked number 7. Coffeyville played Malcolm X at Indian Hills earlier in the day. Odessa, ranked number 9, plays Hillsboro at Midland tonight. And Snow, Utah, is hosting Arizona Western tonight after beating number 15, Eastern Arizona, 102-90 last night. Triton is on the road at Southeastern Iowa tonight, playing Three Rivers out of Poplar Bluff. Cowley County is playing at Northeastern Oklahoma, and Indian Hills beat John Logan, as I said earlier today, by a score of 77-68. Second half coming up. I'll be back in 1 minute. 1 minute on WVUB.
Funding for Vincennes University basketball on WVUB is provided through support from Lindsay Wealth Management at 2801 North 6th Street in Vincennes. Lindsay Wealth Management offers financial planning and investment services. More information available at lindsaywealth.com or by phone at 812-316-2079.
Support for this station is provided by the Vincennes University Alumni Association, presenting the Alumni Community Series of performances and connecting generations of trailblazers. Find us on Facebook. Stay connected, share your trailblazer pride, and learn how your passion can create a lasting impact. Because once a trailblazer, always a trailblazer.
This broadcast is underwritten by German American Bank, a financial company offering banking, insurance, and wealth management services to individuals, families, and businesses. German American Bank serves customers in Indiana and Kentucky. More information about services and locations available at GermanAmerican.com.
Lincoln Trail is playing now. They're playing at Lakeland, and they're playing Olive Harvey, and they trail 51-38 with 18 minutes to play in the second half. Does that mean Lakeland played Daly earlier? Did I have that schedule wrong? I go by the NJCAA website, but sometimes it's hard to keep it straight. Starting the second half, we will have Vassar along with Malinini and Javon Guess, Callaway, and Williams across the way to inbound the ball. Nuga, Shepard, Gattiaga, Silla, and Adams for the Bears. Original starters were underway. Attacking the basket to my right. This is Vassar now to Dayton. Shot fake. Pushes the ball back out high. Back to the left side to Callaway. Now through Vassar right to Dayton again. Inside. This is Javon Guess. He'll post up. Turns around. Shot's partially blocked, but a foul called on Harcum. This will be whistled on Silla. And that's Silla's second foul. Well, that answers one question. I was off a foul in the first half for them, and it was Silla. That's his second foul. At the free throw line is Javon Guess. It's in the air, and it's no good. He is the only Indiana kid on the Trailblazer roster. Out of Indianapolis, Warren Central. Big school in the capital city. Second free throw by Guess. Shots in the air, and this one's good. 44-21. Blazer lead 23. just into the second half of the game here at VU. Shepard between the circles, guarded by Vassar. Vassar will stay with him. Shepard rotates left to the point. Now then Bryce Adams back to the basket. Puts his head down, drives, and falls down. Lost the handle on the ball. Nuga picks it up. They have 10 seconds to shoot. Now for the reset, here's Silla to Shepard. Shepard guarded by Vassar. He'll launch a tray and rims off no. Rebound by Malinini and a foul called. This is going to go against, no foul there. Adams is shaken up. Looks like he pulled his shoulder. He's trying to windmill his left arm, try to shake out the cramp. It'll be out of bounds to Vincennes. Three-quarter court pressure. Ball comes into Vassar. Shepard's the defender. Vassar in the middle of Malinini, and he can't handle the ball. Now races over, picks it up. That was nearly an over and back. Comes off left to Callaway. Callaway to Dre. Dre between the circles. They set up in a 2-3 zone. Callaway, and that'll help the game go faster. Callaway dribbles to the right. Now back to the weak side. Callaway. Dre, a baseline jump shot is good by Callaway. He gets his first basket of the night. Callaway came into the game tonight averaging 9.8. 46-21 Vincennes. Shepard between the circles. He'll drop it off right to Gattiaga. Holds it up. Now then high pass to Adams at the point. Here's a lob inside to Silla. Puts the shot up short. Malinini deflects the rebound to Williams. On the move is Vassar down court. Drifts right of the lane. Now brings it wide to the right side. In between the circles. Gets the ball left to Callaway against the zone. Right to Williams. Here's Dayton. Works the ball to the corner. Waits for pressure. Gets it back to Vassar. 8 to shoot. Vassar up top on the point. He'll drive left between the defenders. Lost the handle of the ball. And is it saved from going out of bounds? No. Turnover on Vassar. Great diving try by Callaway, but he couldn't get there. Sansu Wicca will check in. 6'7" freshman from Luanda, Angola. And he replaces Adams, who's still trying to work out the shoulder. Here's Willie Shepard with it. Shepard. Now then, Wicca. Wicca turns, underhands the ball up top to Gattiaga. Back to Wicca. Wicca again, same place. Gattiaga. Now then Nuga left. He'll drive to the left of the baseline. Puts a shot up on the left side of the basket. No good. Rebound by Williams. Dayton drops it off to Vassar. Vassar crosses over with the left hand. The defender is Nuga. Vassar out front in the big circle. Down hard with the dribble. Now then to Callaway. Callaway. Back to Vassar. 12 to shoot. We're patient against that zone. Vassar will launch a long tray. Shot deep off the rim. No. Rebound Williams. He'll bring it back for the reset to Dre. Dre inside Malinini. Malinini backs it off, and he tried to throw the ball to the wing, and Nuga breaks it up. The pass intended for Williams. We get a timeout called by VU. Coach Franklin wasn't happy with that set. 46-21, Trailblazers lead on the scoreboard, underwritten by Lou Fuse, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Back in 1 minute on WVUB.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Jimmy John's at 2361 North 6th Street in Vincennes and 2402 East National Highway in Washington. Jimmy John's offers sandwiches and wraps for dine-in, pickup, and delivery. They also have catering services available. More information is available online and through their app. Funding for Vincennes University basketball on WVUB is provided through support from Vincennes Water Utilities at 403 Busserin Street. Vincennes Water Utilities offers various payment options, including paperless billing and 24-hour online access. Office hours are 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday, and the phone number is 812-882-7877.
Blazers lead 46-21 here at the PE Complex in the final game of the McDonald's Classic with 16:59 to go in the second half. These new lights are fantastic here in the PE Complex. Built in 1974, had the same outdated mercury vapor lights. They go out. It takes a while for them to warm up and come back on, cool down and warm and come back on. But these LED lights are fully controllable on, off. They flash, they change colors. And they're also right in my eyes. So thus I'm wearing a baseball cap to broadcast the game. Well, actually, this is a tennis hat. It comes into Williams. Williams on the wing. against the zone, and he lost it. And it's back out of bounds to Vincennes. Again, Gattiaga nearly got the steal there as Williams lost focus, and Gattiaga knocked the ball away. Now left inbound the ball from deep on the right corner. He'll lob it into Vassar. Vassar brings it back against Shepard, launches a long three. Bang, nearly got that in there off the back of the iron. Rebound deep, Callaway. Williams in the lane, drops the ball off intended for Malinini, and now then it'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Williams as he chased the loose ball. Harcum has it. Williams is going to go to the bench. Prince Ochugu will check in. Inbounding the ball will be Wicca. I have a goal this year. I'll wear a different hat for every home game. Here's Willie Shepard. Outside on the arc, on the right side. Works against Vassar. Oh, spins away from him and gets into the lane. Now can't get the shot. Here's a three ball in the air. No good by Wicca. Rebound comes down to Silla for the reset. Here's Shepard with it again. Same script. He'll drive left to the point. Shot fake by Silla. 10 seconds to shoot. Silla will give it up to Wicca. He'll drive up inside, puts the shot up short. Rebound taken by Malinini. Well, that shot was by Nuga. Here's Vassar, right side. Their jerseys are black with purple numbers, trimmed in white. Vassar with it. Comes left. Callaway against the zone. One thing the zone does, here's a pass in from Vassar to Guest, and Guest turns and scores. I mean, you run your offense and you look sharp. The passes look sharp, but you get out of the habit of scoring. And sometimes that zone will shift the momentum even though you've got the lead in the ball. Nuga with it, back out front through Silla. Now there's a drive inside. This is Wicca. He'll put a shot up short. Rebound fielded off the floor by Guest to Callaway. Callaway works it quickly across the timeline. Outside the arc. Drifts left to the point. Or right of the point. Now they do Ochugu back to Vassar. Prince, again against the 2-3, swings it back to Callaway. 15 minutes to play in the game. Here's Callaway, just off the left elbow. Jump shot is good. Second basket of the half. His second basket of the game, Jalen Callaway. Blazers lead is 29, 50-21. Willie Shepard. He will drive by Vassar, hesitates, drives inside. Did he lose end of the ball? No, last touch. I think maybe Ochugu touched it last. And we get the media timeout. Timeout on the floor. Trailblazer scoreboard, underwritten by Lou Fuse, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1270 South Hart Street Road. Blazers lead 50-21. Back in 1 minute.
Support for WVUB is provided by Byron Bopes Pizza House, 812 Main in Vincennes. Open 7 days a week and featuring pizza, sandwiches, wings, and a fresh salad bar. Online ordering is available at bopespizza.net.
Support for this broadcast provided by Cantwell Shortstop, 625 Kimmel Road, and Cantwell Service Center, Washington Avenue and St. Clair. Selling Marathon and Sunoco gas and oil products. Both locations are open 24/7 and serve hot lunch items, 11 until 2 daily. Cantwell Shortstop and Cantwell Service Center, serving Vincennes since 1968.
Support for Trailblazer basketball on WVUB is provided by Goodwin Seavers Family Funeral Home, 524 Broadway. Serving Knox and Davies counties is a funeral service and cremation provider. Goodwin Seavers Family Funeral Home offers services that will help tell the story of a life, with service options that honor each family's traditions and wishes.
I don't think Todd's especially pleased with the first 5 minutes, 20 seconds of the second half. We've been moving the ball well against their zone, but making some mistakes. Malinini, along with Ochugu, Vassar, Williams, and Callaway. Nuga, Willie Shepard, Silla, Gattiaga, and who's the other player? Comes in to Gattiaga, now back out front. Here's a long three by Nuga, flat off the iron, no good. Rebound taken down by Vincennes. This is Prince with it across the timeline, left side to Callaway. Down from the left corner, backs it out to Vassar. Again, they stayed in the 2-3 zone. In the middle of Williams, he'll drive up inside, changes hand, banks it in. First basket of the second half by Dayton Williams. picks up his 13th point. He's averaging 18-8 coming into the game, 52-21. Willie Shepard with it, in between the circles. Pass comes left to Wicca. Drops the ball low left to Silla. Silla. Doubled up on the left side. There's a pass into Shepard. He'll get into the basket. Mishandled the ball. Ochugwu picks up the defense, and Shepard turns back to the baseline. Puts it up off the bottom of the backboard. No good. Rebound by Williams. Dayton quickly through traffic. Brings it quick left to the corner to Callaway. Callaway halfway out. Now then to Dayton Williams. He'll drive up inside. Changes hands. Puts the shot up short. Rebound chased down by Callaway. Now back to Dayton. 3-ball by Dayton Williams. Good! Dayton Williams splashes the tray. Picks up his 4th three-pointer of the year, and the Blazers lead by 34. What an incredible defensive effort by Vincennes. Here's Nuga. Nuga up top. This is Gadiaga for 3. It's an air ball. Rebound taken down by Vassar. Vassar now then inside to Ochugwu, and he gets fouled into the basket. I think foul is on Wicca, his second. Let's see, they got Dayton Williams. I've got him with 16 points, and they've got him with 16, so that was a 3. This will be Ochugwu at the free throw line. Free throw by Ojukwu is no good. Quadir Hand will check in. This is his first appearance of the night. A 6'1 sophomore from Philadelphia. Also in there is Yannick Ding, 6'11 freshman from Canberra, Australia. I've been there twice. In 1967 and 1968. Free throw is in the air, and this shot is no good by Prince, and out of bounds, last touched by Gadiaga. Both times with LBJ and the White House Communications Agency. Once was in October, once was in December. Out front, Vassar. Now it comes to Ochugwu. Back to Vassar. He'll launch the tray. It's got the range. Got it. Ray Vassar, his 3rd 3 of the game. Blazers continue to pour it on Harcum. They're stuck on 21 points. They have not scored in this second half. Up top. This is Gadiaga. Now then, Hand. He'll work his way into the lane. Lost land on the ball. Picks it up. Puts up a shot. Can't get the drop. He tips it up. No. Rebound taken by Gadiaga. Now then there's a drive inside by Devin Jones. And to Ding, and his shot's blocked by Williams out of bounds. John Ball's got to be really frustrated with this ball club. They have not scored in the second. Here's a 3-ball, and it's good finally off the left side by Zion Moore. They're 58-24 Vincennes. Across the timeline, Ochugwu back to Vassar. To the weak side to Callaway. Now back to Jalen. He'll launch the tray. It's still got the range. Shot no good. Rebound taken down by Prince. Prince lobs the ball back to Vassar. He'll drive down the lane, gets into traffic, sends around. Fall away shot's good by Jay Vassar. We're clicking on all cylinders in this ball game tonight. That's 17 by Vassar. Alex Montez will check in. Here's a 3-ball by Zion, but he's fouled. He'll shoot 3. Foul is called on Dayton Williams. That'll be his second foul, and we get a timeout. The under-12 media timeout. Timeout on the floor. Trailblazers scoreboard underwritten by Lou Fuse. Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Blazers lead 60-24. Back in 1 minute.
Underwriting support for this broadcast is provided by Holmes Plumbing Supply, 1690 Hart Street in Vincennes. They do complete bathroom remodeling projects and feature Lennox systems and Bradford White water heaters. They also do sewer line installation. Their phone number is 812-882-1865. Funding for this broadcast is provided by Wolf Construction Company, 2724 Washington Avenue. They offer new residential and commercial construction plus renovation services. Wolf's current projects include work at the Red Skelton Museum and Godare Hall on the BU campus, Good Samaritan Hospital, and Lincoln High School. The phone number for Wolf Construction Company is 812-882-2260.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Culver's Restaurant at 7 Executive Boulevard in Vincennes. Culver's menu features chicken sandwiches and tenders, cheese curds, and onion rings. Culver's is open 10:30 a.m. until 10:30 p.m. daily.
Blazers leading 60-24. This is our 5th game in 8 days to open the season. Clearly our best game so far this season. Zion Moore will go to the free throw line, and he has not been there yet this season. He's had 6 and 12 points respectively in the first 2 games. Picks up a free throw here for his 6th point in tonight's game. Again from Bell Vernon, Pennsylvania. Shot by Zion. This one's good. He was shooting 3. 60-26. Shots in the air, and this one is also good. Williams will inbound the ball. Comes into Vassar. He has pressure from Moore as he'll work it across the timeline from the right sideline. Now sweeps to the point. Puts it down with the dribble. Kicks the ball right side to Ochugwu. Near side to Montez. Back to Vassar. Back to Montez. Feeds it inside to Malinini. Malinini will go to work. Inside and feeds the ball to Williams. Williams will bring it back out. 7 to shoot. Here's Vassar. Left baseline jump shot is good. Vassar is on a roll. This clearly his best game. 19 points. The redshirt sophomore from South Carolina. Now then, Moore wanted to take a shot there. Couldn't get the shot away against Montez. Feeds the ball to Jones. Across the line. Taken away by Montez. And now then Montez throws it down court, and Vassar tripped as he turned at the center circle and went down. I was concerned about his ankle, but he's up and okay. He was sidelined last year in the opening game with a broken foot, never returned. 62-27, 11 minutes to play. This is Zion Moore. Moore will turn to the basket. Guarded by Ochugwu, lost it, now picks it up. Maintains the dribble. Feeds it back out high. Gadiaga deep to the left side. This is a drive by Devin Jones down inside. Ball deflected away. Picked off by Jones. He'll put a shot up. No, but he's fouled, and he should get 2 free throws here. Foul is on Vassar. His second foul will send Devin Jones to the line. He's 1 for 2 there in the game. Those were in the first half. Shot by Jones in the air, and this one is no good. Harcum is flying out of St. Louis in the morning back to Philadelphia. There are no direct flights via Southwest from Philadelphia to Indianapolis. Free throw is in the air. This one's no good. Rebound taken down by Montez. This seems unusual. Across the timeline, Vassar with it. They got to drive all the way to St. Louis. That's 3+ hours from here. Montez trades passes with Vassar. Vassar in the middle. Dayton Williams inside out. Montez for 3. That's going to be off the mark, off the back of the iron. Rebound Williams. He'll bring it back for the reset. He'll spin against the defender inside. Fall away shot off the left side and got it down. Dayton Williams with 18. He's got his average. Well, just almost. The average is 18-8. Makes it 64-27 Vincennes. Driving left is Devin Jones. Now then Moore. 3 ball in the air is nearly an air ball. Recovery rebound is up and good by Quadir Hand. His first basket. Across the timeline, Vassar to Montez. They're staying in the zone. Ochugwu. Up fake by Vassar. Back to Prince. Again to Vassar. Another 3 is in the air, and this one's also good. 4 threes by Vassar, and he's got 22 points. Clearly, his best game. This is what we wanted last year. Did not have his services for the entire season. He would have been the point guard. Instead, it was LeBron Thomas. Here's a pass inside and a slam off the feed from Devin Jones. A slam by Gadiaga. Gets his 6th point. 67-31. Here's a lob to Montez. Alex Now then, controlled by Vassar. High Williams, 15-foot jump shot. Williams no good. Rebound is down off the right side to Gattiaga. Ahead near the half court. Bringing it across is Zion Moore. Moore works the ball against Chugwu. 3-ball by Moore is flat no good. Rebound by Vassar. 8.5 minutes to play in the game. Blazers well in front. Going to pick up our 5th straight win. This will look good for the rankings on Tuesday. They come out Tuesday afternoon. Montez in the middle of Williams, inside out. Now then Montez from Vassar, 3 in the air, and it's nearly an air ball. If it got rim, it wasn't much. Rebound comes off the floor into the hands of Gattiaga. Now then down Moore. Moore fall away shot is up no good over Chugwu. Taken by Vassar, numbers on the break, 3-on-2. Here's to Williams. Williams mistimes his jump, misses the shot. Rebound on the right side to Hand. Now then down court. Shots up and good by Hand. That rebound was by Ding. Gattiaga got the basket. 67-33. Montez in the middle they come. This is Williams inside out. Here's Montez. He'll drive up inside, goes for the slam. No. Rebound, Malinini has the ball knocked away in the lane. Never really controlled it. Quickly down. This is Devin Jones to Zion Moore. Moore inside to Hand. He'll put a shot up. No. Rebound by Montez. They're letting them play right now, and that's good. You want to get this done as quickly as possible. 67-33. Right side. Now back to the left. Montez through the middle. Vassar. Here's a 3-ball by Vassar again. This one's off no good, just barely. Gattiaga high for the rebound. Zion Moore across the timeline. Coach Franklin was worried about Gattiaga. He's been held to just 8 points. And now then they turn it over. Last touch by Zion Moore. Callaway will check in. And we get the under 8 media timeout. Michael Ephraim also will return when play resumes. 67-33 on the Trailblazer scoreboard. Underwritten by Lou Fuse, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1270 South Hart Street Road. Vincennes 67-33. Back in a minute.
Support for this broadcast is provided by First Vincennes Savings Bank with inside banking locations at 615 Kimmel Road and 2612 North 6th Street, plus ATM services at 3rd and Vigo, Kimmel Road, and ITM service in Monroe City. More information is available at frsb.net and by phone at 812-885-9018. Member FDIC.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Robin Montgomery and John Yoakum, FC Tucker Emge. They represent residential and commercial listings and sales in Southern Indiana and Southern Illinois. The FC Tucker Emge office is at 2801 North 6th Street, Suite B. The phone numbers are 812-881-7509 for Robin Montgomery and 812-887-8669 for John Yoakum.
Michael Ephraim checks back in the game. He's the freshman from Nigeria, 6'10", 210 pounds. He got a quick basket when he got in there in the first half, then drew 2 personal fouls and went to the bench. And now he returns, and Coach Franklin wants to get him some serious playing time. He's going to be a big factor in the middle, along with Malinini for this season. He conjectured earlier in one of our conversations he may actually end up playing those two together, but they're both post players. Against the zone, Vassar comes left to Callaway. Callaway drops it off to Williams. Dayton needs help. To Vassar for the reset. 6.5 on the clock. Montez to the right side. Now it comes back to Callaway. They're trying to get an inside look for Ephraim's what they're doing. Montez again back to Vassar. Vassar with 5 to shoot. Deep left. Here is Williams for 3. Got it. Dayton Williams steps up and strokes the tray, and he's got 21. 10 in the second half. 70-33. Nuga works the right side at the point. Here's a release inside to Gattiaga. Puts a shot up. No. He deflects it back to the basket. Rebound by Montez. I'm sure it's been a long time since Harcum has dominated in a game as much as we have dominated them in this game. This is Vassar. Jump shot is good off the right elbow by Dre Vassar. And they have no resistance right now defensively. 24 by Vassar. Blazers It comes to Gattiaga, and he turns it over. Vassar's got it in transition. Down court, gets bumped. They'll bring it back wisely for the reset. They're going to struggle to get 40 points in this game. Vassar uses the screen to go left. Now backs it out to Williams. Here's Dayton. Deep left. Montez for three. Flat on the iron, no good. Rebound by Callaway. He'll bring it back to Vassar from Callaway. Now back to Callaway from Ephraim at the left elbow, and we get a bump and a foul called on Devin Jones. We don't have stats. We're not keeping stats this year. We don't have a stat person. But the margin last night was 40-19. And when I burn the midnight oil to restat this game, I think we're going to have an overwhelming advantage in rebounds in this game tonight. Montez will go to the bench. Here is a three-point shot in and out, no good by Callaway from the corner. Ball deflected around, finally picked up with a run by Nuga. Nuga will bring it down court. Works the ball out front. He's guarded by Callaway. Now to the right side to Wicca. Wicca with the left hand. Back to Jones. Devin Jones, head down, drives left. Now three ball by Jones. Lofts it up, no. Rebound crashing the boards and slash touched by Wicca, and it'll be out of bounds to Vincennes. Flavio Jean will check in. I tried to get him in the game in the first half. I don't know what I was thinking. I was miscalling Vassar as Jean. He'll check in. Also coming in is Sharif Ackerley. Ackerley, the 6'5 freshman from Brooklyn, New York Collegiate. Flavio Jean, 6'1 freshman, also from Brooklyn Collegiate. I mean, a high school team with two guys of that caliber. How good could they have been last year? Here's the ball controlled out front by Flavio. Jelani Johnson will check in on the next dead ball. There's a pass in the middle. This is a shot up by Ackerley, no good, and the ball batted around, taken by Gattiaga. 4:12 to play. Drifting down court, this is Nuga on the sideline. He'll break against Callaway to the baseline, backs it out. Three ball in the air by Silla. Shot, no. Rebound, back up, no by Wicca. And it's controlled by Prince Ojukwu. Firing the ball left from Callaway, comes back to Jean. Flavio gets it back. Directing traffic, and we got the media timeout. This is going to be a 30-second break. No, it's going to turn into a 60. Blazers lead 72-33 is the score. 3:48 to go. Trailblazer scoreboard entered by Lou Hughes. Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram back in 30 seconds.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Walker Hughes Insurance, formerly United Insurance Services, 509 Main Street, representing many insurance carriers, including Auto Owners Insurance for home, auto, farm, and business needs. They can be reached at 882-3560. More information about auto owners is online at walkerhughes.com.
Well, Coach Franklin's cleared the bench now. Jelani Johnson checks in. He's the transfer from Malcolm X. And Omar Abdelsamia from Gaza, Egypt is in the game. So we got Jelani in there. Abdelsamia, Jay Thomas returns. Flavio Jean and Prince Ojukwu. With 3:48 to go. Flavio Jean between the circles. Deep right side to Jay Thomas. And then back to Flavio. Left comes to Jelani. Again, they work the ball against the zone. Into Ackerley. He'll try to drive inside. The ball deflected out of bounds. I think we'll get it back. It was last touched by Silla. And Jay Thomas will inbound the ball. There's a drive by Flavio from the arc. That was a two-point shot, no good. Deep rebound, Jones. He'll attack. He'll take Flavio inside, and we get a foul on Flavio. We'll send Devin Jones to the line with 3:25 to play in the game. Next Saturday, you'll be in the Windy City. Well, west, I guess, in River Grove. Shots in and out good by Devin Jones. That's out near O'Hare Airport. Let me relate to you how much I enjoy driving in Chicago traffic. 3 foes in the air, and this one's good by Devin Jones. Across the 10-second line. Flavio with it in between the circles, right side. Controlled by Jay Thomas in the middle. Here's Ackerley. Jump shot's good just inside the 15-foot mark. Sharif Ackerley gets his first basket. 74-35, 3:07 on the clock. Devin Jones pushes the ball short to Wicca at the point. Wicca fakes left, drives inside, and gets fouled as he goes to the glass and goes down hard to the deck. He'll get 2 free throws here. Pick up the call. The foul is called on Abdul Samia. Will send Wicca to the free throw line. He's 0 for 2 there in the game. Those were in the first half. Shots in the air, and this one is good. It's a good Harcum team. They're going to battle it out with Monroe for supremacy in the East. You may throw Allegheny, I guess, in there. Free throws in the air, and this is good. I always fondly remember the days when Allegheny would come here with the late Bob Kirk. Bob and I became really good friends over the years. Right side pass goes to Jay Thomas. Now then Jelani in the middle of Flavio. Jelani, he'll launch the tray. It's got the range. Got it. Jelani Johnson steps up for the 3. That's our 8th of the game, 77-37. Here's a drive down inside, and the shot's no good. Is there a foul on the play there? Boy, there was contact as Wicca got under Ackerley. Elijah Lovemore will check in to replace Jay Thomas. Bob Kirk always credited Alan Bradfield, late Alan Bradfield, of helping the Allegheny program get established as a national power. They were very good when they came here to play for the first time, played the Trailblazers. Here's a lob into Wicca, right baseline, a drive up inside, and did he step out of bounds? Or is there an offensive foul? There is an offensive foul. It is called on Silla. Back in the mid-'70s, Allegheny was the emerging program, and Alan Bradfield invited Kirk and he's bring his team out here, and the rivalry was intense, to say the least. Over on the right side, Zion Moore. Became almost impossible to win against Allegheny and Cumberland. There's a lob high to Ackerley. Jump shot inside the arc is good. They once won 129 straight home games in the Allegheny gym. This is Shepard. Shepard, long 3, high arching shot, no good off the iron. Ball deflected and off the floor. Taken by Lovemore, now then down court. The ball's thrown away by Lovemore and out of bounds. 1:50 to go. One of the most prolific games we played at Allegheny was in the 91-92 season. We had Eric Williams, and we went out there and won the district final to go to Hutchinson. Or was that 92-93? They worked the ball around the perimeter. Here's Shepard with it, backs it off. Nuga will sneak the way down the lane, lifts the ball to the basket, off no good. Rebound, last touched out of bounds by Silla. 1:26 to go. Again, I said earlier, they may not get to 40 points. It's 79-37 right now. This has been a defensive gem by the Blazers. Here's Jelani Johnson on the wing. Now then in the middle to Ackerley. Sharif pulls up, can't get the shot, backs it off. Comes back to Flavio. Jelani, Flavio, Lovemore. Again, Flavio. Again, Jelani. 12 to shoot. Inside Albasamia. Inside out. Here's a drive left. Now then inside to Ackerley. Puts shut up no, and he is going to get fouled with 1:01 to go. Foul is on Silla. That'll be his 4th foul. He's the only player in the game with 4 fouls. And Sharif Ackerley will stand in with 61 seconds to play in the game. And most of the Blazer crowd has hung around. Shots in the air, and the free throw is good. 5 points all in the second half off the bench for Sharif Ackerley. Stay around for Coach Franklin's post-game interview. He's got to be happy about this one. Free throw is in the air, and this one's good. 81-37. With inside a minute to go. This is Willie Shepard. There's a drive right. Shots up short by Shepard. Rebound. Taken down by Lovemore. Elijah will drive the ball right. Inside. Puts it up off the glass. No. Tipped up by Abdul Samia. For his first basket. 83-37. Deep left. Shepard. Guarded on the wing by Abdul. I'll talk about a rematch. 6'8 versus 5'8. There's a sneak down the lane by Wickett. Puts it up. Blocked by Abdul Samia, out of bounds. With 27 seconds to play. They've scored 16 points in the second half. They went about, 6 minutes into the second half without scoring. After we led at halftime, 43-21. Lobbing the ball in, comes in to Wicca. He'll back away. Wicca pulls up for the three, and off no good. Rebound, Jelani Johnson. And we don't have to shoot the ball now. Across the timeline. With it, Flavio, Lovemore. And we're going to wind it down, and they are not going to get to 40 points. Final score of this basketball game, and somewhat of a surprising point spread. You expect the Blazers to win here at the PE Complex. And we pick up the victory tonight. The 747th win on this floor in the last 50 years. The Blazers win over Harcum in the final game of the McDonald's Classic. Final score on the Trailblazer scoreboard, underwritten by Lou Hughes. Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1270 South Hart Street Road. Vincennes 83, Harcum 37. Back in 2 minutes.
7 p.m. Eastern. Good night.
Broadcast support is provided by Buffalo Wild Wings, located at 2407 North 6th Street in Vincennes, where every day is game day. Buffalo Wild Wings has TVs available for viewing a variety of sports and games, along with their shareable menu items. Buffalo Wild Wings is open daily.
This Trailblazer broadcast is supported by Ular Cadillac GMC, Kimmel Road in Vincennes. They sell new and used Cadillac and GMC vehicles, plus other makes and models, and also have an automotive service department. More information is available at ubilarvincennes.com. Ubilar, where customers send their friends since 1929.
Underwriting for this broadcast is provided by Herman Family Dentistry, a full-service family dental office located at 608 South Vail Run Road in Vincennes. Doctors Eric Herman, Lynn Stein, Karen Shank, John Anderson, and their team provide dental services including veneers, dentures, implants, and more. Appointment information for Herman Family Dentistry is available at 812-882-1572.
Support for WVUB is provided by Good Samaritan. Cooler weather shouldn't mean harder breathing. Good Samaritan's respiratory and pulmonary specialists help you breathe easier, feel stronger, and enjoy the season. More information at gshvin.org/breathe.
Trailblazer basketball on WVUB is underwritten by the Vincennes Laundromat, 1815 North 6th Street. They offer drop-off, pickup, or delivery services in addition to washers and dryers for customer use. The Vincennes Laundromat is open 7 a.m. until last wash at 9 p.m. daily. Their phone number is 812-316-0415. Underwriting for this broadcast is provided by Memring Motorplex, Hart Street, and Highway 41 in Vincennes. Memring sells new Chevrolet and Nissan cars, trucks, and SUVs. Memring also services all makes and models. Memring's inventory of new and used vehicles is available online at memringmotorplex.com or at the dealership. Memring Motorplex is open Monday through Saturday at 1949 Hart Street in Vincennes.
Well, the Trailblazers playing 5 games in the first 8 days of the new basketball season. Tonight produced their best effort so far with a crushing 83-37 win over Harcum in the final game of this McDonald's Classic. That came on the heels of last night's 94-55 win over Kennedy King, which was turned back earlier tonight by Olney Central. A nice effort by the Blue Knights, 78-61, led by Gabe Johnson. 27 points, including 11 out of 16 from the free throw line. Jordan Babcock had 15 points, 3 threes, and 12 each by Braden Walters and Jaden Eldridge. Coach Franklin striding toward the press box. We'll have his post-game interview coming up on the Trailblazer Good Samaritan Hospital post-game show. Good Samaritan Hospital provided athletic training services for Vincennes University. Back after this from GSH.
Support for this broadcast is provided by the Good Samaritan Hospital Foundation, which through the generosity of its donors provides financial assistance for patients, community health projects, technology, and scholarships. The GSH Foundation office is at 328 North 2nd Street, Suite 201. The phone number is 812-885-3192.
I'm going to challenge you to a tennis match because you can't walk with your knee and I can't run with my hips. We're going to stand on the baseline.
I concede.
We're going to stand on the baseline and just hit the ball back and forth.
You got it. You win.
The win tonight's got to make your knee feel a little bit better. Just a crushing defensive performance by this Trailblazer team.
Yeah, we discussed getting down, being manly, handling business, and I thought the guys responded. It was a good effort. Really good effort for this time of year. I think that's it. We probably are one of the best teams, and not the best team in the country. We just got to keep building.
Kurt Signetti this afternoon was asked on the sideline reporter before the game started, and he was in a hurry. I don't know why they try to do that. Coaches have their minds on the game.
Ridiculous.
Anyway, what do you need to do? And he said, attack and win. And then walked away.
Yeah.
It's pretty simple.
Yeah. We needed to get down, get in the stance, be tougher than them at the spot every time all night, be tougher with the ball than we were last night or especially Tuesday. Just be us. Be the best, manliest, toughest version of ourselves. That's what these games are about, and I thought we were. We have a lot of room to still improve, but, we were pretty good tonight.
The very element that you needed last year that we really missed was the point guard position, not to diminish what LeBron Thomas was able to do, but your plan was to play Vassar at the point and Thomas at the 2. And tonight, Vassar showed why we missed him so much. Wound up with 24 points and drilled four trays. He was played with authority, with poise, was in command, I think, of what he did almost all night long.
Well, and going back to last year on that, and they would have been back and forth like we did with Porter, Clemens, Tisdale, Tigets, and so many others that we've had. And you'll never convince me, no disrespect to Trinity Valley or, who won it. If we would have had Vassar, we would have won the national title last year. I mean, we were right there anyway. If you put him out there with it, we knew that at the time. We knew what we were missing all year last year. But we had a great year anyway. But this team, it's growing. It's learning. We're learning it. We're getting tougher. I think we've grown in these 5 games, quite a bit. I've challenged them quite a bit here, and I thought they responded tonight. So I feel good about them today. We'll get back and lift early morning on Monday, and we'll see if we have the right attitude Monday. And if we do, then this has been a great first week.
Well, let's talk about attacking the basket. I thought Dayton Williams did an outstanding job of that all night long, but then he stepped out for a couple of long trays. I don't know how many rebounds he got. I'm sure we had a huge advantage in the rebounding again tonight, but I thought Dayton also had a nice floor game as well.
A good game. He's had good games every game, and he can hit threes. He hit 36% last year. And I told you I think in the pregame tonight, I said he's probably going to have to hit some of them because they're going to play off of him. And I thought you saw in the second half, very basic stuff against the zone that it's going to be very difficult to zone us. I mean, we've got too many shooters, and and this time we have guys we can put in the high post that can hurt you. We can open up into a 4-out situation, or we can put into a high-low situation in the high post. And, some nights the ball doesn't fall, but it's going to be difficult to think you're going to throw a zone that's going to work.
Another thing I thought was impressive was you went to the locker room with a 22-point lead and clearly in command of the game, but we came out in the second half and did not trail off. I mean, we attacked immediately. They didn't score for, the first 7 minutes of the second half of the game. And, just at that point, it was just we were scoring at will.
I think we gave up, maybe 15 in the second half, something like that?
They got 16 points.
Something like that. I knew it was 15, 16 points. In the first half, they hit that last second shot to get to 21. We could have had a chance to hold them under 20 both halves, which, you saw this team last night. You saw what they did to Olney. So, This wasn't we were beating up on somebody. We weren't picking on anybody tonight. This is this good basketball team. Now they win 40 points or something like that last night against Olney. So we just were really good tonight. We were really good, and things went our way.
You were worried a little bit about Gattiata, but, I mean, he never really got untracked. He wound up with 8 points, but it was a soft 8. I think we defended them everywhere on the floor. They had no player to give them any momentum.
Well, Dayton did a good job. Dayton did a good job. The one thing about him, he's athletic and shoot. He can do all kinds of things, but he plays the ball in front of himself. And those players like that, if you get up there and you get in that space and square them up, you can kind of neutralize them. And Dayton did a good job of concentrating on that and making that happen for most of the night, and then whoever else was in there and guarded him did. But that was an emphasis area, and we really thought guys like that, if you get down and do what we try to teach them to do, you can neutralize those type of players. And Dayton did a good job of focusing on that and getting it done.
Yeah, you said in the pregame you wanted to shorten up the lineup tonight and work where the rotation was going to be effective, and I think we found that. But late in the game, I thought the guys that came off the bench really were engaged. They were just out there slinging the ball.
Well, let me tell you, and I mean this. We've got 14 guys that at some point in their careers can be good players. We don't have anybody that can't. Now we got guys need to develop, and some might not be up the other. But if everybody on our team, all 14 guys, work every day, determined, they can all be good players. I don't have any doubt about that. I don't have any doubt about any one of the 14 guys on our team.
So let's go forward now. On Wednesday night, we've got Harry S. Truman. They were close. They took Wabash Valley into the second half. When I tuned in, it was 37-33, about 3-4 minutes in the second half. Wabash finally pulled away 77-55. That was Truman's season opening game, but at this point, I'm sure you're going to get busy, discover something about them. But again, we'll have a huge advantage. We'll be the heavy favorite in the game on Wednesday.
We just worry about us. That's all we ever do. We worry about us. We schedule the best schedule we can possibly schedule, and we worry about us. And that's what we'll do. We'll get a day tomorrow off. We haven't had, we've had to play
5-8.
5-8 or 5-9, whatever it is, and now we'll get a day, and then we'll go back, and we'll be in the weight room Monday morning, and we'll see how good we can get by Wednesday.
Coach, 5-0 feels pretty good. Congratulations.
Thanks, Dave.
Comments, Coach Todd Franklin. I've not done the scoring yet, and I'm going to run through that quickly. So for Harcum, Samuel Nuga picked up 2 points, 8 by Zion Moore. Devin Jones scored 3, 2 by Sansu Wicca. Willie Shepard III wound up with 7 points, 2 by Quadir Hand. Yannick Ding did not score. Zoran Mandich. Mandich picked up a basket, 2 points. Sadina Gadiaga held to just 8 points. Suleiman Silla did not score. Bryce Adams picked up 3 points for Harcum. We led at halftime 43-21. Game's individual leading scorer was Dre Vassar with 24 points on the strength of 4 trays. He had 12 in the first half, 12 in the second. Elijah Lovemore did not score. Flavio Jean did not score. And Jalen Calloway, 2 baskets and 4 points. Dayton Williams came up with 21 points. He had a couple of trays over the course of the game. 10 of those points came in the second half. Jelani Johnson, a late tray. Alex Montez, 2 field goals. One was a tray, scored 5 points. Jay Thomas did not score. Prince Ojukwu, a basket, 2 for 4 from the line, scored 6. Javon Guess wound up with 3 points. 6 by Sharif Ackerley in relief. And Michael Ephraim had 2 points in the first half. Lorenzo Malanini, 7 points all in the first half. He was 1 for 2 from the foul line. And Omar Abdul Samia, in a late effort, picked up 1 single basket for the Blazers. So the Blazers now 5-0 on the season. And we'll go into action on Wednesday night here at 7 o'clock against Harry S. Truman out of Chicago. My broadcast time on the Blazer will be right at 6:30, and the tip-off again 7 o'clock against Harry Truman. That's the end of the McDonald's Basketball Classic. The Blazers go 2-0. Hope you enjoyed the action. Hope you come out to watch us play on Wednesday night when we play again against Harry Truman. I'm Dave Hunter. This is Good Night from the VU Athletic Complex.
This exclusive broadcast of Vincennes University basketball has been brought to you on Blazer 91.1 WVUB Vincennes through underwriting support from
Jimmy John's, 2361 North 6th Street.
The Vincennes Laundromat, 1817 North 6th Street.